Hey guys, if you enjoy the content of my videos, you can like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notices of my uploads of all my videos, and also comment down below. Hi and welcome. This is the Day Show and I am Day Summers.
You some mental health. No, something's wrong.
You're nuts.
Something's wrong.
Get out of my face.
Something's wrong. I'm gonna stay in your face.
I love it.
I'm gonna stay in your face.
I love it, actually. You know you wouldn't lie. Angel.
You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist.
You know what you
need a therapist. Put that down. Don't blow that smoke in my face.
I didn't do it.
Don't blow that smoke in my face. I'm over here. Talk to me over here like a real one. Be a real one for 1 minute. Why do you have to be such a lie? That's the problem.
I'm a liar.
Nothing.
I have never lied to you.
I want nothing from you.
I feel bad.
Nothing from you.
Bad for you.
Don't feel bad for me.
I feel bad. No, you should. You should.
No, because right now you feel.
I know you've been through a lot.
I ain't been through shit.
No.
Only thing I've been through
I'm not
is you are fake.
No, because
I put all my energy, time, and everything
the fuck out my house.
No, it wouldn't be. So you just swig with the shit. The whole shit wig.
I wanted to see you. I've been asking for you.
I heard. But this is the treatment.
I've been asking.
This is the treatment. But you the only person that raised you, that nurtured you. You get on this shit for you. And it's how the fuck you do me. You took a car from me. You did everything. Bitch, I didn't know the way I was learning with no transportation, no nothing. No nothing. You heard it. You only did to make shit look good for you. That's what the fuck you did. Bitch, I would knock your whole motherfucking top off.
So knock it out.
Keep playing with me.
Alright, bye.
You swing it back in. You do it again, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Get out my house.
Bye, bitch. I'm gone. Suck a dick, bitch. Get the fuck off.
No, you suck a dick.
Raunchy bitch. Raunchy bitch. Get good, bitch. And I'm gonna fuck your head all the way up. You raunchy trifling ass whore. You fucking whore. I hate you. Who's the ass bitch? The fuck? Fucking dirty ass bitch. You're not getting away, Angel. Don't do that. You do it, girl. I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Don't put your hands on me. In the past, like me being like polite, like yes, mom, you know I was wrong or whatever. Like that. No, it's like time to like boss up.
This is touching you like a mother, but bitch, I won't. Get the fuck over there, then. Let's get this shit over with. Cause I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP. After this shit, I got a fucking plane ticket, babe. What's up? Cause I'm done. With your lies! You lied on me!
And this is why I'm about to break the cycle. Kenny and Jim will never see this. Bye.
Oh, okay.
They'll never see it.
Good.
They won't.
Good.
That's why they're not here.
Good. That's why they're not here?
I left all that like loud ghetto shit, like all that ratchet shit behind. Like I'm not trying to like put that energy like in the air at all. So if you can't get with it, then you gotta get lost. Dream becomes Saturday, Sunday.
I don't have nothing to do with it.
So this is why she's not here.
You a weirdo.
Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
bipolar.
Wednesday.
Mental issues.
5 days.
You put your hand in my face again, girl.
5 days.
You're gonna stretch your ass across this motherfucking kitchen. You better keep your motherfucking hand on my face.
5 days.
Don't touch me no more.
5.
You do it again, I'm gonna rock your world in this motherfucker.
So rock it.
You put your fucking hands on me again.
So rock it.
Put your hands on me again.
Rock it.
You a disrespectful
So
ass
5
girl.
days.
You disrespectful is what you are.
I know.
Yeah, you are. I don't care what your mother did to you. I don't care if she sold your pussy to an army. You still better respect your mama.
What? No, ma'am. No.
You was fucking fucking take a car from your mama.
I never.
You took a car from your mother. Why you take the car?
Never.
Why you take a car? Why you stop my life? Why?
A car.
A car.
I bought you cars.
Yeah.
I paid you rent.
No, you ain't got me a motherfucking car. Where's my motherfucking car you bought me?
Hey guys, I'm doing this story today of Blac Chyna and her mom situation. I was doing this story because my daughter requested it for me to do it. She wanted to discuss it or discuss her opinion about it, and also have me give my opinion. So I'm going to let her start off with what she feels about it, and then I'll come back with what my opinion of it is.
This is a hard video to watch. Pretty much both Blac Chyna and her mother appear to be in the kitchen talking to each other. They're talking about, Tokyo Toni seeing her kids, which that pretty much leads to an argument. And going further into the argument, I can see Blac Chyna taking a retreat stance while her mother is spewing insults at her. I think the toughest part about this video is seeing this type of interaction between a mother and a daughter in a Black family household that not many people would know about. I think it is important to point out that there are a lot of mothers, Black, white, etc., who announce that they are good mothers, and in the same breath would allow to put their kids in such situations. Some for their own benefit, or pretty much because they feel like their kid owes it to them. And these type of mothers in the Black community are usually frowned upon or considered an embarrassment to the community and to the culture, which is why this show might be a tough pill to swallow. Considering all of Tokyo Toni and the comments that she had made about Blac Chyna via Instagram over the past couple of years, I feel that I can conclude that Tokyo Toni feels entitled and is upset that Chyna isn't supporting her the way she used to.
Now, I'm not too real familiar with this story of Chyna and her mom. I only seen little bits of it on, sometimes it comes through my Twitter or Instagram. But on that video, it seems to me like Chyna's mom acts like Chyna owes her. I don't know if other people see it that way, but to me it seems as if she feels as though her child owes her, I guess. I don't know. She acts as if the child had ruined her life or something. That's what it seems like. It also seems as if she's telling Chyna that she was the best mom to her, and that Chyna should be happy and grateful. A lot of people say that she wasn't a good mom to her, from the stories that I'm picking up. And from looking at that video, I don't think this woman is together. And a lot of mothers are like this. It's not just Black mothers, just bad mothers and abusive people. And then they always demand respect, love, adornment, forgiveness. But it's not that easy. And I don't know. I think her mom has some sort of thought that her daughter's life is the way it is because of all the things that she's done for her. And I think her mom is spewing her own thoughts of herself, delusionally, or even on purpose. And maybe she's trying to warn her daughter of her, most delusional people often spew truths about themselves. Her mom is also quite hurt over not being allowed to see her grandkids. You can see it in her face. It's like she really wants a relationship, but she doesn't it seems as if she doesn't understand what she's doing to her daughter and how it is tearing them apart. People that are usually brought up in like abusive households and abusive families, and that are often people who are often traumatized as children or even traumatized as young adults, they often are like this. They have to have a way of control, which is usually brought on by traumatizing them as a child or a younger person. And that's all for them to have control over the person. However they try to traumatize them with physically being abusive, even sexually, it's in those situations that people are traumatized, that they are controlled by other means and other entities, and they go on to do that to the next generation of their family and the next generation, just to keep them in that web. And I'm a conspiracy theory, so whenever I see stuff like this is what I call it, even though it's a black family. A lot of people don't believe that type of stuff is generational and done in black families, but it is. It's done in all families that could get involved with it, because these people, these cult-like activities and stuff like that, they have a way. They have all different types of people in. They could be rich, poor, whatever you think it'd be. Whoever feels who has that sellout mentality or anything like that, how do you think they keep their money and their power for so long? But that's the conspiracy theory part of it. But the plain old part of it is that this woman, she's toxic. But I think that she's trying to be that way with her daughter, to maybe warn her daughter the best way she can, and that to let her know maybe you don't need to be around me or whatever it might be, because that could be a factor too. She's in a state where she can't really provide to her daughter what she would like to, so she's providing it the best way that she can. From what I'm seeing from this video, either her daughter needs to just take a real long break from her mom and let her mom figure out, what she has to do or something, because it can't be to a point of them going at each other like that. And that is also a representation. A lot of people think of single black mother households, and that's not true. I think this is just a very abusive situation, a very painful one. From Toni's perspective, I think that she's very hurt, and she doesn't know how to let her daughter know, this is really hurting me. Can you forgive me or something, because that's her child. I don't think that she hates her daughter. I think that she has problems, and she doesn't know how, or she's trying to show her daughter, hey, I want y'all in my life. And sometimes too, you have to love people from afar and let them work on themselves, because sometimes that's what people need. Maybe she needs some time to let her mom work on herself and love her from afar, so that you can have peace in your home and where you are. But also too, her mom is, I don't know, to me it seems delusional about a lot of things. She's demanding respect, love, and forgiveness, and sometimes you got to learn to understand that that's not how That's not the way to get it. And but also, like I said too, I think I told my daughter, I think a lot of it is too really that sellout nature, because they're making money off of this, and they're willing to show this type of character out to the world and allow people to think, this is what happens in black mother's household, which was not true. I think it's any household that can happen in. It's just that we don't never get to really see it from other places, other faces, And I think that they're trying to exploit that out to the black community and to everyone else. I think that this is what happens with black mothers. No, that's not true. Not all black mothers do that. Most black mothers you see that are raising children to be successful superstars and football players and Hollywood stars and all this other stuff, a lot of that comes from single family households too. So I think that's why they have that, there. That maybe they're trying to exploit that too. Because quiet as it's kept, at the end of the day, China and her mom are getting paid for this. We're watching it. We're talking about it. We're saying, oh, this is such a shame. And they're doing all the very things, all the stereotyping and stuff like that. My daughter says that she doesn't believe me, that this is just characters and made up. A lot of it, I feel it is. Or they are exploiting that part of them for a business deal. Because, and I don't, like I told my daughter, I said, China did not get to where she's at by herself. There was a reason that she got to where she was at. And I tell you, a lot of people do things to get to where they're at that we can't do. They're a part of something that we're not a part of. And I pray they forgive me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But I feel a lot of times people sell out, or this showing of such a raw emotion is a way for them to make money, It could be true. They have that toxic relationship and they have this and that going on. A lot of it, Tony's very smart. This woman is not stupid. She's a very smart lady. She's very capable. I've listened to a couple of her videos. She says sometimes certain things that she say is beyond people's intelligence because she's talking on a higher level. But it's almost as if she's trying to keep herself that way, to keep herself sane. Or am I wrong? I don't know. But to me, it all just seems like overacted, and it seems like it's like a sellout to me. Like they're trying to help to portray that, to get the money, and have this raw emotion, have everybody talking about it. Because I noticed that when her stuff gets quiet, nobody's talking about her. All of a sudden, her and her mom blow up into a big argument, and everybody's talking about them again. Did y'all ever notice that? Because I noticed every time it gets quiet around China, her and her mother starts arguing again. So, or her mother's doing some antic or something like that. So I do believe that this is like a sellout thing and everything that's going on, Excuse that's all the neighbors' children outside playing. They won't quiet down. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. That's what I think of it. My daughter's saying that I'm wrong, that these are kind of real, but I don't think all of it is real. If it's real, some of it is real. But like I said, I think Tony's a very intelligent woman. When I hear her talk about certain things, not about her daughter, when she talks about her business and all this other stuff, she's so smart, and the things that she's saying, and she's too precise about too much, to where I think that this is, to me, it seems like just characters. And that's just how I feel about it. That's what I feel. That it's over dramatized. It's just too much. And it has us all talking about it. But my daughter says I'm wrong. that it's real, and that, you know, her mom does really act that way and everything else. And if it's true, you know, they act that way. You know, they want to get paid over acting that way, I guess. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that all black mothers are no, this is not the right stereotype for all African American mothers. No, it's not. Just because an African American mother is tough, or a black woman is tough, and she says, look, I will whoop your behind if you don't respect me, does not mean that she doesn't know the line between abusive and discipline. So, and I don't want that type of characteristic going around and people believing that this is how all African American or single mothers act, and we don't. So that's my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that they're just being sellouts, doing characters, or is this real emotion? And do you know women who act like this, that have that raw emotion and acting like that? And do you think all single African American mothers or single mothers act that way? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks guys for watching.